So FTX fraudster Sam Bankman-Fried acts judge for 6.5 years or less. So this is just a continuation of the previous article. It's not the same article, but it's just a continuation of the idea of what he's trying to do. So he doesn't know his true self. The public doesn't know his true self. And as SBF faces the prospect of decades in prison, the disgraced FTX founder is making one last plea for a lenient sentence from a federal judge. Wow, that's going to be interesting. A federal judge giving a leniency plea? I don't know about that. In a filing on Tuesday night, Bankman-Fried's new team of attorneys made their recommendation to Judge Louis Kaplan, who oversaw the criminal trial last fall, where a jury convicted Bankman-Fried on 7 fraud-related counts related to the November 22 collapse of his crypto empire. In the 98-page document filed alongside a ream of letters in support of Bankman-Fried, the attorneys argued their client should only face 63 to 78 months in prison, a relative slap on the wrist compared to the maximum penalty of 150 years that he faces. SBF has been described as a sociopath, a man with no morals, remorse, or empathy. Yeah, sociopaths don't usually feel guilt. Sociopaths usually lie a lot. Yeah, I think he was a sociopath. Who's an ice-cold manipulator, bully, and shameless liar. Yep. The attorneys wrote in their preliminary statement, they don't know the true SBF, Sam Bankman-Fried. So now it goes into the downfall of the crypto king, or ex-crypto king. The rise and fall of SBF, with FTX Exchange once great Super Bowl commercials and carried a valuation north of $30 billion, captured international attention. The disgraced mogul oversaw a crypto empire in the Bahamas that attracted top venture capitalists and celebrities before the walls tumbled down amid a broader crypto collapse in 2022. Soon after the collapse, ugly details emerged about SBF and his companies rapidly creating a challenge to a global financial system. Bankman-Fried had directed his inner circle to commit massive fraud, stealing customers' deposits and using them for their own investments into luxury real estate and startups. After U.S. authorities extradited Bankman-Fried from the Bahamas in late 2022, the circus around his criminal proceedings began. His trial in October 2023, less than a year after the collapse, saw prosecutors call top FTX executives, several of whom were former close friends of Bankman-Fried's, as their witnesses. Yeah, so they all flipped on him. They're like, oh, y'all throwing the book at everybody? Yeah, he did it. He did. And so Bankman-Fried mustered a weak defense of his actions, taking the stand under the brutal cross-examination from the Department of Justice. Prosecutor Danielle Sasson. Yeah, Danielle just made her career on SBF. She's like, I brought down SBF. We had him dead to rights, basically, what they would say. So his conviction came soon after, with a jury finding him guilty on all 7 charges, including fraud. Yeah, they're gonna throw the book at him. His friends told on him to the point where they were like, yeah, he did it. He was all him. I had nothing to do with it. I was just directed. I didn't want to lose my job. That's what they're probably saying. So after his bail was revoked in August for leaking documents to the New York Times in August, Bankman-Fried has been stuck at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, where he remained through his sentencing. The date is quickly approaching, with the hearing set for March 28th. That's this month. The memo filed on Tuesday by Bankman-Fried's lawyers is a procedural step ahead of the sentencing. The filing was written by Bankman-Fried's new team of attorneys, including Mark Mukasey, who once represented Donald Trump and is known for his impassioned courtroom appearances. I wonder how good that's going to do him. In the document, the attorneys echo previous arguments employed by Bankman-Fried's legal team, including that there was no longer customers, lenders, and investors. They nod to an announcement from the FTX bankruptcy estate that it intends to pay back customers in full. Although the outcome is more a result of rising crypto prices. Yeah, you better pay them back now. The estate will pay back cryptocurrency holdings at their price at the time of the bankruptcy, which hit a low thanks to FTX's collapse. The lawyers also argue that Bankman-Fried's presence at time as a paradox, pointing to his neurodiversity, which they say impacts how he is perceived. Who cares about that? This dude stole money. He was living it up in the Bahamas. Bankman-Fried's attorneys have previously requested to ask questions of potential jurists over whether his ADHD would impact their judgment. They further argue that Bankman-Fried should not be compared with fellow fraudster Bernie Madoff, who faced a 150-year sentence because Bankman-Fried created an actual business. Instead, he should be treated like Theranos founder Elizabeth Holmes, who only received 135 months of prison time, or the bond king Michael Milken. The lawyers, Theranos founder she did receive like 11 years, but still, that's pretty short compared to the massive fraud that she did too. Like, I wonder why she was giving a lighter sentence. I don't know. There's a lot of documents saying that certain people get lesser sentences than certain people. Hey. We're just stating the facts as they come across, okay? Theranos trying to get lighter sentences, though. Like, we all know that. All right, well, basically, it's up in air. Prosecutors will file their own sentencing recommendations by March 15. SBF is looking at 100 years. He wants 6.5 years. Sam has put his heart and time and energy into his philanthropy, and I believe it has made the world a better place. Yeah, Bankman-Fried's brother, bro. Who didn't even know he had a brother? Well, who cares if he had a brother? But I wonder if his brother has any of that money, But anyways, so that's what happened, and SBF, and then so stay tuned. We're definitely going to be reporting on this as more information comes in. And we're going to just keep on trying to get this, because obviously it's in the crypto space, and we are all things crypto. This is the crypto community. This is why we exist. So let's just move on now.